Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. This is Mike with Geek Tavern Radio, and this is the very first episode of our new wrestling podcast. And with me, I have my good friend Shane.
Hey.
I'm not going to even attempt your last name.
I wouldn't either.
So we're here. We're going to talk, everything this week in pro wrestling, and let's just go into it. We're going to start with the Raw results. So overall, what was your thoughts of this episode?
I think it was better than the last few weeks. The last few weeks have been kind of weird. I don't know what the booking decisions have been over there, but this week was an improvement. I don't know if it's because Brock was back or what, but it definitely felt like it was a better show than the past few weeks.
The ongoing segments with Brock were hilarious. The first one, Brock wasn't really in this one, but we start the show off with Roman Reigns coming out, basically calling out Brock Lesnar because he knows he's there. He makes a good, a joke about him calling out.
I think it was Daniel Cormier.
Yeah. See, I'm not a UFC fan, but yeah, he says you can, confront Cormier, but, you can't come out here and face me. Which I kind of agree with Roman Reigns because, Brock shouldn't be scared of Roman Reigns. He's beat him how many times?
Like 1,000.
Yeah. So this is the 100th millionth match that they're going to have. But it was a good segment overall. And we'll get obviously more into that when time goes on. But match-wise, we started off with Constable Baron Corbin defeating Finn Balor. It was a decent match. People are kind of hard on these two, especially Corbin. I enjoy his work, but he basically got a clean win on Finn, so it's kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't know Finn Balor should be facing like Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, guys like that. He shouldn't be dealing with Constable Baron Corbin.
He's the first Universal Champion, so yeah, he should be up there with all those guys. And Corbin always calling him short. I hate that.
That reminds me of the Big Cass Daniel Bryan feud. It's like, why does Big Cass hate Daniel Bryan? Because he's short.
Because he's small. Damn it.
Yeah, I don't know why they make Baron Corbin go over Finn Balor, but
yeah, it's weird.
I don't know if they're setting up Corbin to face Kurt Angle, so they got to make him look serious, but
that'd be a weird match. Speaking of weird, didn't know she was back. Alicia Fox defeated Natalya, and this was with
Ronda Rousey and Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss. I almost said Alicia Bliss because brain. I love Alexa Bliss, so. Yeah, her team kind of won. So
this was a match with two women that I don't think really anyone cares too much about anymore. But they had Ronda and Alexa there to spice things up.
Natalya, I would still argue, is one of the best.
Yeah, but I don't think either of them are gonna be like top tier talents again anytime soon. So
yeah, I forgot that they said in this that Alicia Fox is a former Divas champion, which I totally forgot about.
I honestly forgot she was still in the WWE until this match.
Yep. Next up is one of my favorites, Elias. Challenged Bobby Lashley, or Bob, to a duet. I think they cut this because I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah,
I watched the Hulu version.
It was a very weird segment. I don't know how Bob goes from facing Roman Reigns and in the title picture to doing a duet with Elias the next week, but it's very weird. It was like
Did Bob actually sing?
He did sing. It was quite weird. It reminded me of Bob's feud with Sami Zayn. It was just a very weird segment, and didn't Bobby Lashley have a feud with Elias when he first came back?
I think he had a match or something.
Yeah. I don't know how Bobby Lashley should be in that match. It should be a triple threat, Roman versus Bob.
Yeah. That makes sense to me.
But I don't know. Roman's their guy, so I guess they're just gonna slap it on him.
Elias though is so good. That documentary.
Elias, I haven't watched the documentary.
Oh, you haven't watched it?
Elias is very good.
It's good. It's good. One of our, you could almost say hometown. We're not from Pittsburgh, but almost a hometown guy.
I was there last night.
Yeah, that's another story. Jinder Mahal defeated Braun Strowman via countout because, I forget what even happened. Braun didn't Kevin Owens come out?
Yeah, Kevin Owens came out, so Braun and stole the briefcase, so Braun had to chase him. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he stole the briefcase. Braun chased him, and Jinder was like, yeah, I gotta win.
Yeah, I'm sure this is just gonna lead to Braun and him having another match next week where Braun just runs through him like a freight train. Yeah. Literally, probably.
Yeah. So funny story about Braun. Every time I buy bread, I always buy the Strowman. So every time I pick it up, I'm just like, bro.
And everyone in the store looks at you like you're a madman.
Yep. If I was only like 7 feet tall and a big beard, it would make sense. Yeah. People might actually be scared.
I just hope this isn't the beginning of another Jinder Mahal push. I can't take it.
I liked him as WWE champion.
Can't take it.
But, yeah, so another one that had to have been cut, because I don't remember this at all, is Apollo Crews defeating Akam.
Yeah.
Akam. I don't even...
Don't ask me which one that is. Akam, Razor. I couldn't tell you which one.
At least Razor sounds like the dude from Ninja Turtles, too. But,
yeah, this was
that's a sleeper. I don't know.
Yeah, this was the bathroom break. This was the go to get a bowl of chips kind of match of the show. And I think Apollo beat him with a roll-up. I don't know how you exactly roll up the Authors of Pain. They're pretty big. I feel like they just kick out. But
I mean, they've been called up for what, like 4 months?
Yeah, and
5 months?
Done nothing. So
I couldn't even tell you the last time I seen them.
They should have kept Paul Ellering.
Yeah.
They should have. Now
he didn't want to do the road work.
Yeah, they should just give him Paul Heyman since he seems to have some more free time on his schedule that we'll get to later, I'm sure.
You could say that he's not a road warrior. Terrible joke. So up next, this was a decent match, which it ended 12th place.
So it's probably the best part of the show.
Yeah, got the best workers at least. We got Seth Rollins defeated Drew McIntyre via disqualification. I might learn to talk today. I don't know. Seth Rollins is probably one of the best. Maybe right under AJ Styles.
Yeah, he's definitely the best part of Raw every week.
Yep.
He could just be painting a wall, and he'd be like the most entertaining piece.
Oh yeah, every time his music, I love his music. Yeah. I used to think it was so generic.
I did too.
It's so good.
I used to think he was kind of generic, and then he broke out of the Shield, and I was like, all right.
Well, he was the one from the Shield back when the Shield was a thing. Like,
yeah.
My group of friends, we always thought that Dean was the best.
Well, I think if I remember, that was the plan. Was Dean was supposed to be the one that broke out, and they just kind of flopped him, and Seth and Roman took off.
They made the right choice. We'll go with that.
I mean, I like Dean. I wish he'd be in Roman's place.
Yeah, he won't be back for a while, I heard.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, I really like this feud with Seth and Drew and Dolph. I still think it's going to end with Drew taking that title from Dolph. But
there was too many falls, I think, in that Iron Man match.
Yeah.
Like too quickly, too many.
Yeah, I think Seth's like the filler. I don't know if he's going to be going after the main title or joining back with Dean, but this all ends with Drew taking that title from Dolph.
It better.
It will. I think Dolph will leave, and he still hasn't signed his new contract.
Yeah.
So I think he'll put Dean Ambrose. We'll put Dean Ambrose over. We'll put Drew McIntyre over, and then he'll head out.
I don't know if he'll leave, but we'll see. So up next, another one. They cut a lot from this show apparently. The Revival defeated Woken Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt. Is this team over yet?
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt. It was something I wanted, and then they did it, and I don't think I wanted it after they did it.
Like, I was kind of a little bit out of wrestling at the time during, I watch Mania. I watch Mania every year, but when Matt Hardy won, thanks to Bray Wyatt,
that was honestly the best part of WrestleMania.
Yeah. I didn't see that team up coming. I was like,
I didn't either.
It's a decent feud, whatever. But
and then they won the tag titles. They didn't defend it for like 2 months, and then they lost it to the B team, which stands for best team, obviously.
Right.
And they've just been losing to everyone ever since. B team numerous times. Now the Revival.
I mean, the B team. I don't know. How great is it though? Break kayfabe for a little bit. How great is it though that Bray Wyatt gets to work
with Bo Dallas? It's pretty cool.
Like, that's got to be a surreal thing.
Yeah, and like they played with it at what pay-per-view was that? Was it Extreme Rules the B team won it at?
Yes.
I can't remember.
Yeah,
but like they played with it because Bray Wyatt was in and everyone was chanting for Bo Dallas. And then Bo got in and then Bray Wyatt tagged out. So that was real. But yeah, I think this is gonna. I hope this ends up with the Revival finally getting the straps.
Yeah, they're one of the best teams too.
Yeah, because I think Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt are on their way to Splitsville.
Oh, yeah.
And I can't see the B team having a lengthy run with the tag team titles.
That's very true. Up next, we had Sasha Banks and Bayley defeating the Riot Squad because they're still a thing.
Without Riot, it's just Squad now.
Oh, is she injured?
Yeah, I think she not twisted, but like sprained her ankle or
That's
something.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Yeah, she's definitely the best out of those three.
Yeah. So we ripped the results from the WWE page just so we have some form here. But somewhere in the show there was more backstage segments with Brock Lesnar. And the best one is the first one you see when he's backstage reading the magazine.
It created some great memes.
I was getting to that. A great meme that I sent you was like him with the magazine, but they took the cover of Playboy that Sable was in, and they put it like on, on the cover there.
Yeah.
And that was hilarious because he's married to Sable. If you don't know.
With the Sasha and Bailey thing, I think they're just setting up them SmackDown Women's Tag Team titles. Or the Raw Women's Tag Team titles.
Oh, yeah.
Because they were obviously splitting, and then all of a sudden they're like, no.
And we talk a little bit about those ideas that we've been throwing around for a while about title belts and all that.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a whole women's division soon.
You know what? Who cares about rhyme or reason? Let's talk about WWE Evolution. Because we're so glad that the women get a chance, which we are, but my God, shut up about it.
I'm already sick of hearing about it, and it's still 2.5 months away.
Yeah.
And it always feels forced. Like, last week when they announced it, every time a guy got interviewed, they were like, I'm so happy for Evolution. It's like, just shut up and talk about how much you want to beat up Dolph Ziggler.
I'm sure they're excited for their female peers, but they're not going to talk about it in the promo. Yeah, like that's totally forced.
We still have SummerSlam and what's after SummerSlam? Night of Champions, Clash of Champions. Is that what's after SummerSlam?
Night of Champions.
Yeah, we still have both of those before Evolution.
Or did we get rid of Night of Champions? Is that one of the ones that
Hell in a Cell's in September this year because the Australian show's in October.
Yeah.
But we still have 2 pay-per-views. It's like, let's get through these 2 pay-per-views first.
Focus on what you're doing.
And then we can talk about Evolution, yeah.
Like the announcement was okay, but
yeah.
Just leave it go.
It was weird that Stephanie did it because Triple H has always been the one that's kind of been at the forefront of all the
he was kind of broken up about it, getting emotional about it.
Like, it's never really seemed like Stephanie cares too much about it. It's Triple H that's always been like.
And she probably, I always give her the benefit of the doubt, but she probably does have, some. Yeah. She's probably in on it.
I just hope she does not wrestle at that.
Oh no.
I hope
don't do
not. She's not good.
I think I'd rather see her wrestle than be on commentary again.
That's true. She's pretty bad on commentary.
Pretty terrible.
How about that Jeff Woman Waynes is going to main event Evolution?
That would be great. Santina Marella is coming back. So anyway, back to Brock Lesnar, because we have whatever. I'm just gonna stop saying it, but we have no rhyme or reason here.
Yeah, before we get to the end segment, you want to talk about how stupid the Bobby Roode and Mojo Rawley stuff is?
What's happening with that?
Did they cut that out of the Hulu show?
Yeah, I didn't see that at all.
Well, last week they had a segment where Bobby lost, I think, to Dolph Ziggler. Then Mojo made fun of him backstage, and this week Mojo is making fun of him. And they did one of those segments where they're in the locker room, and Bobby starts beating on Mojo, and all the guys gather around, and they're like, yeah, fight, like a high school bully beatdown.
You said Lashley, you mean Rude?
Yeah, Rude, Bobby Roode. Too many Bobs on Raw.
Yeah.
Call him Robert Roode.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, Bobby Roode, like, same with Finn Balor, Bobby Roode should be at least, like, Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, I kind of wish he would still be on SmackDown, because they're...
Do something with the guy.
We thought they were doing bad with him over there.
They've done worse. He's facing Mojo Rawley.
Yeah.
The joke of Raw.
The joke of wrestling.
The joke of wrestling.
I'll go that far.
Had to get help from Rob Gronkowski to win an Andre the Giant Battle Memorial.
Yeah. I liked him a little bit, like, beginning, and then I realized...
I liked him when he was with the Hype Bros. They shouldn't have split them up.
Well, then I realized that, like, he's actually that loud and obnoxious in real life.
Yeah.
So, no.
Yeah, I don't think I'd even want to meet that guy in real life.
No,
I saw him at Steel City Con, I'd be like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
No, I'm good, I'll pass.
Yeah. Rob Van Dam's going to be there.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, the Brock Lesnar at the end of the night, well, Paul Heyman came out, and they said in the show that if Brock Lesnar did not come out, Paul Heyman would lose his job because he's not only under contract with Brock Lesnar, he's under contract with WWE. And so Kurt's in the ring, Heyman comes out, and Heyman just kind of like, he flips the script a little bit. He's like, I can't make him do it,
It kind of throws Brock under the bus.
Yeah, he kind of throws him under the bus. He just wants his job, and to the point where he gets down on his knees and like holds Angle's leg. Remind me of when Jericho got fired. See, I was like, oh my god, we seen like a face turn basically with Heyman, but and then Brock's music hits and you just see the smile on Paul Heyman's face, which I then thought like he was in on it. So Lesnar comes down and he says whatever.
He cuts his best promo he has.
Oh yeah,
since 2012.
Since he debuted probably. Yeah. But eventually he attacks Kurt Angle, gives him an F5.
Yeah, I thought he was going to do it to Baron Corbin.
Yeah, that would make more sense. Not that Kurt's like...
Yeah, he's not some old frail man.
Yeah, I mean, he can still wrestle. Yeah. But then I thought maybe he was going to F5 Paul Heyman.
That would have been cool.
But he just, like... What's he do? He push him down or something?
He just kind of, like, grabs him by the face and, pushes him down.
So are we getting Brock Lesnar without Heyman finally?
Yeah. Like, he says him and Paul aren't friends. He's just the advocate and all that stuff.
I just thought it was all...
I think this might be leading to Kurt Angle like interfering in that match because he keeps saying he wants the Universal title back on Raw. So he might help Roman win it, and then that could like lead to a Brock and Kurt rematch from the long time ago in a WrestleMania ring so far away.
Back when I was 13.
Back when I was like an infant.
But yeah,
and it was the first time in I think like 3 years that you heard "We Want Roman" chants.
Yeah.
So I think this actually might be working. Because people were booing when he got thrown out of the arena.
Well, yeah, because Brock keeps saying, I don't care about the fans, whatever, blah blah blah, and normal heat stuff, which I'm surprised it's working as much as it is.
Yeah, I think it might be working for Roman Reigns right now.
Yeah.
Until he wins the title, then they probably throw him out of the arena and chant for Strowman to come out and cash in. But
yeah, well, there was Strowman chants. Yeah. After he laid out Angle and stuff, so they want him to cash in right now.
Yeah, I'd be alright with it.
Yep.
I still see a reality where Kevin Owens is the Universal Champion by the end of SummerSlam.
Well, there's a reality in my group of friends. CM Punk's on his like 700th day, so actually I think he broke 1,000 by now.
Or you mean Brock Lesnar?
No, CM Punk.
700th day of what? Like being gone?
No, being champion.
Oh, okay.
Like we don't believe that he ever.
Oh, I get you. He's way over 1,000 then if he never lost it.
Okay. I don't know.
He lost it in 2014 January to The Rock at the Rumble.
Right. That's okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's way over 1,000.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, that was Raw.
Yeah. It was a solid episode, better than the last few weeks.
Definitely. Yeah. Kept me interested enough that I actually watched matches because
there wasn't any parts where I was like yawn.
Yeah.
Even with what is it? Alicia and Natalia.
Yeah, I mean, I watched that one. Honestly, that's probably the one I was mostly invested in, other than Seth and Drew.
Yeah. So good episode overall.
Oh yeah. Moving on to SmackDown, which I really enjoyed SmackDown this week.
SmackDown was really good this week. It's been good the last few weeks, I think.
We started off with, how did it go? Becky was in the ring.
Becky Lynch was out there with Renee Young getting interviewed, and then Carmella came out and kind of did what Paul Heyman did and like flipped and talked about Evolution and how she missed it last week, and she was like, I'm sad I'll never be as good as Becky Lynch, yada yada yada.
If we were more organized, that would have been a perfect time to talk about WWE Evolution.
Well,
but yeah, whatever. Charlotte Flair returns.
Yeah, Carmella gets the jump on Becky, and then Charlotte comes out and gets the save.
Yeah. The notes aren't very organized.
Her first night back gets a title match.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I'm kind of on Becky's side. Like,
yeah, I really hope Becky wins at SummerSlam.
Like, somebody just comes back and gets a match with Carmella later in the night.
Who does she think she is, John Cena?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm Ric Flair's daughter, damn it.
I almost feel like the plan is to put the Raw title on Ronda and the SmackDown on Charlotte to get the biggest two wrestlers up front for Evolution.
Yeah. I wonder if there won't be title matches. Maybe we'll have title versus title. Not like defend against.
Ronda versus Charlotte. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Still wish Becky Lynch.
I was also thinking maybe Survivor Series, like
That's true.
team
Well,
versus
they
team.
always got that 4 UFC horsewomen versus the WWE 4 horsewomen.
I mean, I hope they do that eventually.
Oh, I'm sure it will, 'cause they're all in NXT now, the 4 horsewomen.
Yeah.
The other 3 are.
I don't think the other two.
They haven't debuted. I guess
Right.
they debuted, but the tapings haven't aired on TV yet, so
Oh,
they're coming
okay.
soon. Coming
Well,
real soon.
that's exciting.
Yeah.
Jesse, what is it? Jesse Duke or whatever.
Yeah.
I follow her on
Jessamine
Instagram.
Duke or something like that.
Jessamine Duke or whatever. I don't know.
Anyway.
Somebody Duke.
Daisy Duke?
Maybe. Here's an exciting part. The Bar came back finally.
Yeah. After getting drafted in April?
Yeah. Whatever it was, right after WrestleMania. They came back and defeated the Usos to advance to the finals of the SummerSlam Tag Team Tournament. That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean the Bar, when this team got put together, however long it's been now.
It's been about 2 years. I
Yeah.
think. So it was during Mick Foley's GM run.
Right. Like I didn't buy it. I'm like
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care about Sheamus. We used to call him mayonnaise because he's so white.
It just felt like one of those things where like we're not using these two guys. Let's throw them together and throw them in the tag team division.
It's one of those tag teams that works.
Yeah,
Like
5-time tag team champions.
Oh my God, are
Yeah,
they?
yeah.
Jeez.
And I think they're gonna make it number 6.
Yeah.
Because I don't think the Bludgeon Brothers are taking off exactly for SmackDown.
No, they're not doing what they
haven't even
wanted
been there
to.
since Extreme Rules yet. They
Yeah.
don't even get airtime anymore. So I think it's time for the Bar to reclaim what's theirs.
Yeah.
It was a good match too. The Usos
Yeah.
are good workers, Bars are good workers. So yeah, I hope the Bar beats the New Day. I don't
I
want to
mean
see
the Bar
New
they
Day.
have the fusion dance, so
Yeah, yeah, and the James Bond entrance with Cesaro.
yeah. So yeah, Cesaro as a tag team player has always been kind of more. It always worked more almost.
Yeah, Cesaro's great in general. Like,
I mean he is. Him and Sami Zayn's matches on NXT were
Yeah.
phenomenal.
oh yeah,
But one tag team that Cesaro was in was with Tyson Kidd, and I wish he would never got injured.
yeah. And then he was in, or that was after the Real Americans or whatever they were called.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of him getting injured forever, Samoa Joe came out and delivered a personal SummerSlam message to AJ Styles, basically saying that he doesn't actually like his family or support his family or whatever, and
he just works all the time. He's
Yeah.
a champion.
which we really know is not true. He plays video games on the side. He likes video games.
Yeah, plays with Xavier Woods on Up, Up, Down, Down.
Yeah.
I think Samoa Joe really needs to like start I don't know, like doing some more cardio because he was just kind of promo. He was drenched. He looked like Batista when he came back a couple years ago. He's
like me. Me and Samoa Joe are the same. We sweat doing nothing.
Like a guy looks like he just came out of the shower and got in the ring and cut a promo.
You could say
#
forever sweaty.
Yeah, forever sweaty.
But
Samoa Joe is sweaty in a bad way.
My favorite thing
AJ Styles is gonna go to lock him in the calf crusher and he's not just gonna slip off. And that's
all
how Joe
I
will
could
win.
think of during the promo was what's his name? Oh my God, Scott Steiner.
Oh,
All I
yeah,
could think of
Big
was
Daddy
Scott Steiner. He was like, "Get him off TV. He's fat."
He's fat. Yeah, like I don't know if it's because he's a heavier guy or what, but like I don't remember him sweating that bad when he was down in NXT and stuff.
Yeah.
He
I
just
don't
needs
know.
to start working out or
He just,
doing the cardio.
That's
or
how pumped
something.
up he got.
Something.
He's like, I'm sweaty.
Yeah, Brock Lesnar gets like that sometimes. He just blows up too fast.
Yeah.
All right, prediction. Do you think Joe's taking it at SummerSlam?
No.
I don't either. I think he's gonna take it.
AJ's on the cover of the new game.
Well, that's why I think Samoa Joe is gonna take it, but not until like the end of September, like right before the game comes out. They'll have
If somebody takes it,
they'll have all the pre-orders and stuff in already.
It'll either be Joe or Daniel Bryan, but we're way far from
or The
that.
Miz. The Miz beats Daniel Bryan. He can see himself in title picture.
That's true. Shinsuke Nakamura,
the U.S. champion that hasn't
had
the very best title reign.
Forgot he even had it still.
Yeah, really.
Or already. Him and Randy Orton both attacked Jeff Hardy. I mean, nothing's gonna beat was the week before.
Yeah, pulling on the gauges in his ears. Oh God. And then the cameraman got in there. That's not very PG. I gotta say, I'm really digging this heel Randy Orton. I've been asking for a heel turn for years, and it's really paying off.
Randy Orton's best is heel.
Oh yeah, now he just needs to hit someone with a punch.
And not generic heel. like
he's not like
heel.
He's not like I'm gonna run away from matches. He was like I'm gonna come in, beat the shit out of you.
Like you just said, the punting era. Like when my favorite probably Randy Orton heel time was when he was facing Triple H.
Oh yeah.
And like he had Stephanie, like he RKO'd her, and I think she got handcuffed to the ropes or something, and he like kissed her. Like it was crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're almost there.
If he's gonna stay heel and be like this, I'd be okay with him taking the title from AJ.
Oh yeah,
if he stays
heel
like
Randy
this.
Orton title run would be fine with me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But I really like Jeff Hardy lately too. So, I mean Shinsuke.
I thought they were gonna write him off because there was
too.
rumblings of his back hurting. Like he wasn't even doing swantons at house shows.
Stuff. And I like Shinsuke, but he has, so far at least his U.S. title run's been a big flop. So if Randy or Jeff take it at SummerSlam, you won't hear me complain one day.
Yeah. I don't even like Shinsuke just because he's heel. I do not like that character at all.
I have the same problem with him as I do with Asuka. I know for a fact they can both cut promos because they did it in NXT, but I don't know if it's Vince just being kind of old-fashioned and slightly racist on times.
Yeah.
Or they both have to just come in and yell like Chinese stuff into the mic. It's like, they can talk. I know they can. I've seen them do it.
Yeah, I mean...
And it was funny back when he was like, no English or whatever.
I mean, that was kind of funny.
Like, that was good, but now he's just like, bah.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm over it.
I don't know why I talk about entrance music. Like, the entrance is a big part for me.
Yeah.
But I cannot stand his new music.
Oh,
the band... I'm a musician, as most people know. And when the music's playing and his intro video is playing, the band is not, like, on with the music.
Well, I guess... What I read, I don't know if it's true, but they did that on purpose because they wanted people to stop, like, humming along with the music because he's a heel. Every time he'd come out, you wouldn't even hear the music. His fans would just be like singing it in the.
And maybe that's what I miss about Shinsuke.
Yeah.
But
he's a good wrestler, but his character's terrible.
Yeah.
That's what I'll say.
Yeah, he's not in the best writing way right now.
Yeah. A lot of them aren't. Like, I need to get the writing together. Hire me, WWE. I'll fix it in a day.
Yep. We'd like to think so, at least. I don't know. Up next, we had the in-ring WWE debut.
Yeah, the main roster debut.
I used to be against saying that, but it's whatever.
Yeah,
it's main roster.
NXT's its own thing now.
Yeah. We had Zelina Vega defeating Lana.
Which I am okay with.
I love Lana.
I love Lana too, but Zelina Vega's way better. She's an actual wrestler.
Oh yeah, no, she had that match with
Candice.
Yeah.
Is it Candice
I couldn't think of her first name.
But yeah, I wish Andrade and Zelina would get like a huge push. I love both of them, so if they're getting, I want Rusev to get pushed too. So I don't know, maybe they can create a faction all four.
As much as I like, why can't I think of people's freaking names today?
Andrade?
No, Aiden English.
Oh, Aiden English.
As much as I like Aiden English and his
Billions.
Yeah, I love that tag team. As much as I like him, I think I can deal with him being taken out of the Rusev camp.
Yeah.
Like, just let Rusev be
bad. The only thing is, though, is Rusev face, heel, what? He just feuds with everyone and stuff just flips. He's like the Big Show.
Like one of our favorite podcasts, What is a Rusev?
No, what is Rusev? Yeah, he like flips like the Big Show used to do. Big Show would feud with John Cena.
Well, Lana was doing that thing with
Naomi.
And they were like super face, but yet Rusev was kind of like super heel, and it didn't make
I just
sense.
don't think they know what to do with Rusev. Like, he's over with the fans, and they just don't want him to be over with the fans. I just don't think they know what to do with Rusev anymore.
And what happened when? I know it's been a few weeks, but like, when did Lana finally kick the accent?
I think it just happened. I think she was just like, Vince, I'm tired of doing this. We're not doing it anymore.
I mean, I knew it was coming just because of Total Divas.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm fine with it, though. Everyone knew it was fake, so I'm fine with it being gone. Yeah. That was a solid match, too. It wasn't like a bathroom break match. It was pretty good.
Oh, no. The women's matches haven't been a bathroom break for several years. We used to literally dub them the bathroom break.
Literally. When every week it was the Bella Twins versus...
But sometimes it was the quickest bathroom break you've ever did.
30 seconds.
Yeah. Up next we had...
Best segment of the show.
Well, yeah. For one, it's got The Miz, and two, it's got Daniel Bryan. So I mean, they just had a war of words. I don't exactly remember what all was said, but
Oh, Daniel Bryan came out and he was like, he replayed last week when Miz threw the baby.
Greatest thing ever.
Yeah, and he was like, see, that right there makes me mad. And he's like calling Miz out, calling him a coward and all this stuff. Then the Miz shows up on the Titantron. He's like, I'm on the set of my hit show, Miz and Mrs. You can catch it after this on the USA Network.
Still salty. I can't. I'll have a way to watch it.
It's very good. If you're not watching it, you should definitely check it out. But yeah, he was just, and Daniel Bryan just pretty much said it. He's like, we've been building to this for years. I can finally wrestle. Let's do this at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
I don't remember if the Miz agreed, so it's gonna happen. But I can't remember if the Miz agreed or not.
Right. Yeah. I don't think it's confirmed yet. We'll say.
I'd almost like it though if they wrestled like for a couple months, and then they just did like an even better Team Hell No, and they joined forces.
That'd be interesting.
Because like the main title picture's kind of crowded. It's like you can't have them both in there.
Right.
You could have like the hillbilly with Daniel Bryan and the Hollywood guy with the Miz.
Yeah.
I think that'd work pretty good. And they'd be the most over tag team in WWE as soon as they join forces.
Absolutely. The Miz. A lot of people have always hated. I mean, I hated his initial, like his WWE title run. Hated it. I had the same reaction that girl they show all the time in the crowd, the angry Miz girl.
When I think it was Raw 1000 when he won his first Intercontinental Championship, where it was like, this is gonna work. And then now he's an 8-time Intercontinental Champion or something like that.
Yeah, I think he's 7.
Yeah, he's right behind Jericho.
Yeah, Jericho's 9. So.
10 if you count
New
Japan Pro Wrestling.
I was just going to say 10 if you count New Japan Intercontinental.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, I think that match could definitely be the best one at SummerSlam. Miz and Daniel Bryan.
Yep. In the main event, we already kind of spoiled it, I guess. Charlotte Flair defeated Carmella to then become part of the triple threat match at SummerSlam. I kind of, like we said, I don't personally like this because Becky was getting her shot, you know.
Yeah, I don't think Becky's going to be winning at SummerSlam anymore.
No. After Charlotte Flair, qualified, Carmella's probably going to find a way to retain.
Yeah, Charlotte and Becky will go at it or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be a good match.
One of them will turn on the other, and, Carmella will come in, attack the one that's still standing.
Yeah.
Pinfall on the other.
Yep, I'm sure it'll be a good match, but I would have rather seen Becky get a chance. Yeah. So, good episode of SmackDown.
Yeah, not bad. Definitely better. It's always better than Raw, almost.
Pretty much.
And now we're going to move on to NXT. It's a shorter show, so it's always going to be a shorter segment. But we start off with Heavy Machinery, who's one of my favorite tag teams, actually, defeating the Mighty, which
is TM61.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why did they change the name? Because I always
they came back as heels, and I don't know. Yeah. But I like the Mighty. I can't even. Yeah, I guess it says the Heavy Machinery defeated them. I like what's his name, Travis Knight or whatever.
Yeah.
Not too sold on the other guy, but I like Travis Knight.
Otis. Something.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. That was a fine match. I like
Dozovich or something.
Yeah. I definitely like the next tag team a lot more than I like either of those tag teams.
Mustache I'm not exactly sold on Mustache Mountain, but they defeated some, I guess, local talent or new NXT
Matt
talent.
Knotts and Brandon Taylor.
Yeah.
I like that thing when the mustache. I think they both do it when they like put their hand up in the air to stop them and they punch the guy in the face and they make a really loud noise. I really like that. And I'm looking forward to their rematch against my favorites, the Undisputed Era at NXT TakeOver.
Yeah, the Undisputed Era is.
They're the best thing.
I would call them the DX.
They're so damn good.
They're so good. Up next, I gotta go back and watch this episode, even though I guess I didn't say that in the beginning, but I didn't get a chance to catch this yet. But
I got
EC3 is
EC3 is amazing.
Amazing.
He's in the top 1%.
Literally. I mean, he's got the look. He's great in ring.
Yeah.
And he defeated one of my least favorite to come through here.
That guy's terrible. Kona Reeves.
He's
terrible. He's like a big. If John Morrison was Walmart, Kona Reeves is like Big Lots.
Yeah. His gimmick is that he's like a ladies' man. He thinks he's like really good looking.
He's supposed to be good looking, but that was one ugly dude.
obviously I'm not into guys,
Yeah.
but he is not a good looking guy. Like
Yeah.
he's ugly.
Yeah.
He's weird looking. I don't know.
Like that's definitely not the gimmick that he should have.
That'd be like putting Kane in a, that kind of persona.
Yeah, Kane just won Mayor too. So yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
So
I thought it was official already.
Yeah, EC3 defeated him, and then the Velveteen Dream came out to a huge pop.
Yeah.
He's one of the best things down in NXT.
And everybody feels that way. I mean, he's good, but
he always.
I
has
can't
the
buy
best
into
matches.
him. Yeah,
and he's only like 23 years old, so he's got a long time to go.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And John Cena wants to face the Dream. So
where's Ricochet in this episode? Gone.
He was not there, but they said that he will be there in action next week.
Speaking of in action next week, we forgot about this in the Raw segment. Next week we get Ronda Rousey's first televised match.
Against Alicia Fox, right?
Yeah.
That's gonna be a beatdown and a half.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be a wreck.
Yeah. Next we had NXT Women's Champion.
One of the Four Horsemen, Ronda Rousey's friend.
Exactly. Shayna Baszler, who I don't know if I like or don't like, but
she's alright. She doesn't really have a character. She's just like a badass. That's about it.
Yeah. She defeated Candice LeRae in a non-title match.
Yeah. I think Candice is going to win that title eventually, probably sometime in 2019. She's Johnny Gargano's wife. She's a very good in-ring performer. Not the best on the mic. Not the best with the backstage segments yet, but she's getting there. So
beat his ass.
I think she'll definitely win that title sometime before she comes up to the main roster. But
yeah.
It was a good match. I liked it. I like Candice LeRae's finisher. It's like the Lion Salt Jericho does, kind of.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I really like the finisher. So, yeah, I'm kind of hoping.
Terrible memory.
Not a big fan of the NXT women's division right now. They're all kind of weird.
Yeah.
But I am kind of hoping Kairi Sane defeats Baszler. Cause I'm not a. I kind of think it's time for her to come up.
I think it was last week. That segment was terrible. I thought the Shayna Baszler backstage.
It's so weird.
Title match.
Contract signing.
Jeez, yes.
Yeah, it was bad.
Can't freaking talk.
But yeah, I think Shayna Baszler needs to come up before the other two horsewomen really start going in NXT.
Yeah. Yep.
She has to go to Smackdown because I don't think they should even tease a team up until all four of them are ready to go.
Yeah, they shouldn't be on the same show at all.
Yeah.
Not even close to right away.
Mm.
So I don't know exactly how this segment started because I didn't watch. So if you want to set this one up, I don't.
Yeah, I believe it started with Tommaso Ciampa out there. He was talking at the title. He was like, "Oh, what's that? You say I deserve you? I think I deserve you too." And then he's talking and he's making fun of all the fans and saying Aleister Black's career has faded to black. And Aleister Black comes out and tries to fight Ciampa, but then Gargano gets in the way again, and like he fights off, or Ciampa leaves and Gargano's standing there like he's the hero, and then he turns around and gets kicked in the face with the black mass.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how the show ended, was like him just laying there like in shock.
Enjoy.
And Black basically saying like, this is all your fault.
Yeah. Enjoy Aleister Black while he's on here, because once he goes to the main roster, he's done.
He's gonna be wasted.
No, it will not work.
And it's up in the air if he's actually going to be able to compete at NXT TakeOver, because he got injured in a very weird way at a live show.
Well,
did you read about that?
Yeah, he just had groin surgery.
Yeah.
So
I read what happened. I would not have wanted to be Aleister Black in that match.
I didn't even read what happened. I just thought.
I don't even want to say it, but let's just say, guys, you would not like it.
Okay, look that up for yourself, because I have no idea. But
so I hope
he's probably gonna be shelved for a while, I would think.
I mean, Dave Meltzer says that he should be good to go for NXT. Really? He should be, yeah.
I just figured with anything with the word surgery in it.
Yeah, I hope he's good to go, but whoever loses, Tommaso or Johnny, whoever loses needs to leave. Like, go to the main roster, because I'm kind of tired of seeing them.
I figured Johnny or Tommaso Ciampa was gone.
Yeah.
Eventually, like after their feud.
After this match, it's done. Like, one of you need to leave.
Yeah. They didn't need the title.
I don't care if Johnny wins that title, Ciampa, forget your rematch, go up to the main roster.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Him and his no ring music.
Yeah. NXT is always good in my opinion, so another good episode. Really like what they do down there.
Yeah.
Overall, good week for WWE wrestling.
Oh yeah, it's been better than it has been in.
I think it's SummerSlam. I think It's the summertime in the air.
Well, yeah, I mean, my favorite time of the year is Rumble to Mania.
Yeah, and we still got that rumor that Taker and Cena are coming to SummerSlam, and The Rock's supposed to be coming back any second now. So
I mean, that would
get
be
real interesting.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Because finally.
Finally.
But yeah, so I guess we'll close out with where you can find us. You can find me on Twitter at MikeBundy316, on Instagram at MikeBundy316, and then Shane here, you can lead here.
You can find me on Twitter at Shane Stlaurent1. Have fun spelling that. And then my Instagram is just Shane Stlaurent. There's only one of me, so I won't be that hard to find if you can sound out the last name.
Well, you can check the show notes. I'll put them in there for you if you want to follow him. And you can always follow Geek Tavern at Geek Tavern on Twitter.